What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to compare the soundbar versus soundbar, so the Q995D soundbar versus the Sonos Arc. Not Arc Ultra, just the old Arc, and we're going to compare to see what the big difference is in the sound between these two soundbars. So as you can see in the screen, we're going to go into the Q series soundbar, and as you can see we have disconnected the rear surround speakers and the woofer. You cannot do anything with those. And as you can see, that space fit sound and active voice amplifier, those two additional settings you can only use if you have a Samsung TV. That's what I understand from it. Space fit sound is something that the Samsung TV and the soundbar together measures the room and does pretty much the same thing as TruePlay is for Sonos. So if you have that, you know pretty much what these two do together. And I cannot use that because I don't have a Samsung TV. So that's what it is. And in advanced sound settings we can do pretty much the same thing as with the Sonos Arc, which is voice enhancement and bass enhancement for with this Samsung one, which is not something that you can do with the Sonos. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is first we're gonna try out the Q series, the Q995D soundbar. We're gonna test out the speech and dialogue to see how good that sounds. We're gonna have the volume level from 15 to 25. So between those two, we're gonna do 15 to 30. So we're gonna use the same volume level on the Sonos Arc to see how what the difference is between those from 15 to 30. And we're gonna use pretty much the same settings for the Arc as we do with this one. So we got this on plus 1, 2, 3 and plus 1 on treble. Or we're gonna do plus 2 because we use that on Sonos Arc as well. So plus 3, you know what, we're gonna do plus 5. As we do with the Sonos Arc, we're gonna do plus 5 on bass and plus 2 on treble. That's pretty much the same settings that we have used on the Arc. That's what we're gonna use on this one. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do and use. So I'm gonna try a different movie today. We're gonna try out the latest Deadpool versus Wolverine. In case it gets restricted, like I've told you in my earlier videos, in case it gets restricted, we're gonna choose another movie. If it doesn't, then Deadpool it is. We're gonna choose a scene where there is some dialogue and speech, and after that we're gonna do a little bit of an action scene as well, hopefully from the same movie. So let's try it out and let's see what the big difference is between these two soundbars. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. His clothes say middle management, but his eyes say, fucky.
Yes, you look very nice.
Nice? Your buddy here is ready to throw it all away from me. You calling your wife?
HR.
Does your wife work in HR?
I'm really glad you're taking this so well.
Oh, I'm taking it well. I have never had a problem traveling for work. That said, we should talk vacation days. I'm more of a 1 week on, 1 week off kind of guy. I think it's what they do in Denmark. You know, you'll never see a Danish flag on the moon, but God damn it, they're happy. Now, let's power up your little Amazon Fire phone there and zip me back home so I can let my friends know that they've been upgraded to disciples.
Yeah, I don't think you quite understand. You will not be returning to your home because there will be no home to return to.
Come again? This time in my ears?
This is your universe, Mr. Wilson. That is what happens when a universe loses their anchor being. See how it decays from the inside? This is how a reality dies.
What's an anchor being?
An anchor being is an entity of such vital importance that when they die, their whole world slowly withers out of existence.
You... Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. No, I'm actually okay, thank you. Where the hell are we?
I don't know. Looks kind of Mad Maxy.
But that would be IP infringement, right?
Fucking jokes.
Were you even listening back there? We don't make it back to that Mr. Paradox, asshole. Everyone I know is gonna die.
Not my fucking problem. Was that all you got? Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again. Yeah, I heard all about you. How you screwed up everything. You should be thanking me for pulling you out of that bed you shit in.
Oh, you backstabbing son of a bitch!
Are you ready to be calm now?
Rest in pieces, Fox.
And that was the soundbar of the Q995D. My God, the speeches and dialogues scenes in movies are really crisp, and it sounds awesome with this soundbar. Even at volume levels at 15, like I said, between 15 and 30, like I tested in this video, you're gonna see it now when I put on the Arc, how much of a volume level difference there is between these two and how much each soundbar performs at each volume level. Like even on 15 to 20, the soundbar of the Q995D is awesome. With the Arc, even the Arc Ultra, I'm gonna be totally honest, I had the Arc Ultra for 3 weeks and I sent it back. This one is way better when it comes to speeches and dialogues. This is really good, really good. The only thing I would say that lacks on the soundbar of the Q995D is the bass. The bass on the Arc is a little bit better, but not much better. But if you're gonna just use the soundbar, you will not be satisfied by it. Even with the Arc, it's the same there. You will not be satisfied with just the Arc. You will need a sub to complement some of the things you're watching in a movie. So I would say I'm gonna do a test where I do the sub with both of these soundbars. So we're gonna see how good it sounds then. But the bass in the Q995D soundbar is pretty bad. So that's the only thing it's lacking. Like with everything else, as you could hear, the speeches and dialogues and everything else, it sounds awesome. So we're gonna disconnect the soundbar of the Q995D now and connect the Sonos Arc, and we're gonna see what the big difference is in volume level between 15 to 30. So that's the volume level that we tried out on the other soundbar. So let's do that, and I'll be right back.
That guy knows what I'm talking about. His clothes say middle management, but his eyes say fucky.
Yes, you look very nice.
Nice? Your buddy here is ready to throw it all away from me. You calling your wife?
HR.
Does your wife work in HR?
I'm really glad you're taking this so well.
Oh, I'm taking it well. I have never had a problem traveling for work. That said, we should talk vacation days. I'm more of a 1 week on, 1 week off kind of guy. I think it's what they do in Denmark. You know, you'll never see a Danish flag on the moon, but God damn it, they're happy. Now, let's power up your little Amazon Fire Phone there and zip me back home so I can let my friends know that they've been upgraded to disciples.
Yeah, I don't think you quite understand. You will not be returning to your home because there will be no home to return to.
Come again? This time in my ears?
This is your universe, Mr. Wilson. That is what happens when a universe loses their anchor being. See how it decays from the inside? This is how a reality dies.
What's an anchor being?
An anchor being is an entity of such vital importance that when they die, their whole world slowly withers out of existence.
You've just won the lottery because I didn't die. It's just a little midlife crisis. I'm better now.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay, thank you. Where the hell are we? I don't know. Looks kind of Mad Maxy.
But that would be IP infringement, right?
Fucking jokes. Were you even listening back there? We don't make it back to that Mr. Paradox, asshole. Everyone I know is gonna die.
Not my fucking problem.
Was that all you got? Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
Yeah, I heard all about you. How you screwed up everything. You should be thanking me for pulling you out of that bed you shit in. Oh, you backstabbing son of a bitch! Are you ready to be calm now? Rest in peace, father.
And that was the Arc by itself. Now, as you can see right away, the Arc versus the soundbar of the Q995D. The Q995D in speeches and dialogues are 40 to 50% better, if not more. Even in low volumes as for 15 to 20, it's way better on the Q995D soundbar. They have done something special with that soundbar when it comes to speeches and dialogues, and I've noticed that matters a lot for many of you guys out there that are watching movies and TV shows, especially TV shows. TV shows is more about dialogues and speeches, but action movies like this, Deadpool and Wolverine, there are some speeches and dialogues, but with these type of movies, we need a sub, but that's gonna be a video for later today because I'm gonna do 2 videos today. So in this video, we're just gonna compare the soundbar. So speeches and dialogues, I would say 40 to 50% better than the Arc. I would say that the speeches and dialogues in this soundbar is even better. Even the soundstage is even better on this one than the Arc Ultra. And I had the Arc Ultra for 3 weeks. I tried it out with everything. Even I even watched Deadpool versus Deadpool and Wolverine movie. And I would say that the soundstage on the Q995D is a lot better than both of the Arc and the Arc Ultra. There's one thing lacking in this soundbar of the Q995D, and that is the bass. The bass is pretty weak or really weak. Even the Arc, it wasn't that much better. But between these 3 soundbars of Arc Ultra, the old Arc and the Q995D, the Arc Ultra beats both of them with the new sound motion and the woofer that they have installed in the Arc Ultra. I would say with the Arc Ultra you don't even need a sub. It would be just enough to have the soundbar itself. Or you could go with a Sub Mini. Peter P did an amazing movie where he tested out the Arc Ultra with the Sub Mini. And so I would say with the Arc Ultra, you can just go with the soundbar itself and you will be satisfied if you're not that much into subs, too much into bass and all that. But yeah, but with the Q995D, I would say the speeches and dialogues are way ahead of both of the other 2. So it's better than the old Arc and the new Arc. Yeah, this is gonna be it for this video. As I said, we're gonna do 2 videos. In my next video, we're gonna do a sub versus sub, and I already know that between this soundbar and the sub, I think that the Q995D is gonna beat the Arc once again. But when it comes to the whole setup with the Era 300s, I'm gonna do Era 300s because I don't have any Era 100s or Sonos ones. I think that the Era 300s is gonna be way better than the surround sound of the Q995D, but that's 2 different speakers, so keep that in mind as well. But I just don't have any other speakers to compare these 2 with, so it's gonna be the Era 300s. But it's gonna be exciting because I have not tried those 2 side by side yet, so we're gonna see how that performs. But I think that the Era 300 is gonna win. So, but who knows? The Era 300, if they would have their front drivers connected and you could use those, it would be miles ahead. But for now, we will see which one is really better. So that's gonna be in tomorrow's video with the whole setup versus the whole setup. So stay tuned for that as well. And if you like these type of videos, subscribe to my channel because we're gonna test out way more soundbars from now on to compare with the Arc, because I really want to see where Sonos stands between brands like this and between higher brands. So we're gonna try different kind of brands, but I always thought that Sonos was way ahead brands like this when it comes to soundbars, but I was wrong. But it's gonna be exciting to try out different brands from now on, so we can see where Sonos stands between these two. So subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you on the next one.